was full screen? Yeah. It was weirdly laggy a bit. But I think it's always this map that has that. No, it's just because of this. Because we know that this happens at 58. For me. So guys, I have to check. What is the map? Because I really hope it's not Rally Car. I have such a bad feeling, you know? I want that it's the most boring map. It's an Artroy map. Is it Speedtech? Artroy really mapping a lot lately. Okay. I will miss a cup of the day today. And I'm happy to see that it's not Rally Car. Or any other old car. It's like a Speedtech map. It's still a bit sad to miss it, but it's fine. Alright. I can semi-final round with myself. Yeah, so I have to join my room. Which is no, it's not there. Where do I find that room? Probably everyone finds these rooms. Cup info. Ah, here. Ah, wow. Somehow difficult to see. Yeah, I wanted to check what the cup of the day is. I was really afraid that the cup of the day is gonna be Rally. And then I would have been in a very annoying situation again, where I have to decide if I actually don't play this competition here in order to play the one Rally Cup of the day. But since it's just a speed tech map, I can live with missing the Cup of the Day. But there are of course special Cup of the Days where it is really hard to play another cup at the same time. Especially when it would be old car in a time where Granati maybe isn't even playing. I'm not sure if he's on the server. No, there is someone in the voice chat. Who is it actually? Ja, Granati and Chris. So Granati being there would have maybe meant that even if it's Rally Cup of the Day I would have not played. But yeah, luckily I don't need to do this decision now. The thing is, it would have been a really annoying thing if I actually did play Cup of the Day now, because they actually changed the time of the semi-final so that I can participate. Because they, like, first of all, there was a rule book which wrote 4 semi-finals, and that was fine to me. Having 4 semi-finals, yeah, the last one started 1925. I asked, is it fine if I can play that last semi-final because I come home at 7 PM on that day? And was like, yeah. And now I saw that actually they cancelled the 4th semi-final. There are only 3 semi-finals instead. And this last semi-final now, the 3rd one, was supposed to start at 18:30. So I had that issue now that I come home too late. And if I want to play this cup, naja, I had to ask them if we can start at 7 PM instead. But anyway, it always was obvious that it would fall during Cup of the Day when I play here. Yeah, the format here is gonna be just normal cup mode with finalists, I believe. There will be 4 players in this server. And the top 2 go into the final, and there will be then 6 players in total. And the grand final has prize money for the top 2, and Discord Nitro prizes for 3rd and 4th. I don't know if I can use that because I have Discord Nitro anyway. Yeah, it's 100 euros for first and 50 euros for second. Now the thing is, there are exactly 2 strong drivers. The typical. It's actually not very likely to get in there. Also, as I was not able to play these maps the past 2 days. And generally not a lot. Because for a long time I wasn't really sure if I can even participate in that invitational. And because I didn't really know that, I also didn't really read through what maps we play there, if it's a fast lane event or a training event. But yeah, it is on a map pack from this dub kind of. And yeah, we will have Heath and Richie. Richie is in my semi-final. Also he's most likely the guy to win here. And I'm fighting for the second place so that I qualify. That's the idea. That should be possible, second place. Actually, I have played against one of the guys already in a 2v2 match. You might remember if you saw it. It was during Bong Cup. I lost against him and his teammate, but mainly because they were together. And I knew the maps only for 3 minutes there. Now I know the maps a little bit better. I played them on Friday, but so I'm generally faster on them. Yeah, and Heath, as always, he of course looked at the maps. There's prize money to win, he's always there. And it's basically a battle between himself and Richie here for the world records on these maps. Alright, the match will start right here on this map seems. Let's go. Also this transition now here was very inconsistent, as you saw. Sometimes I got it, sometimes not. We will see how it's going. Let's go. Okay, Rosu is not easy to beat then. Ah, okay. Point limit is 30 and we have points 3210. Also last place doesn't get any points. Oh, I sniped him with this ending. Okay. Okay, I'm not really sure if that fourth guy is even on the server, to be honest. That might be just 3 admins there with us. Don't know. But I thought the fourth guy is probably anyway chanceless. Yeah, there's no fourth guy. Yeah, also you see, Richie seems to be unbeatable in the final, and then we have also Heath. So, Four rounds per map. For me, it would be better if there was a fourth player. That isn't as good. Like, if there is a player on the server that with my safe pace I beat consistently in every single round, that would be the perfect scenario. If then Rosu makes a mistake and actually falls behind that guy and I'm actually gaining 2 points on Rosu. Because like this is gonna be super close between us. As long as Richie is always winning these rounds, it's gonna be close. And this is now a point that I lost that I could have had easily. If we do 6 points on one track in average, then we need 5 maps to come to the point limit. But at some point we will score better when Richie's through. So this map that we just played is gonna be important, I guess. For the first finalist attempt. That's also something that I always criticize with Cup Mode and Finalist. This first map now will be mega important. Because not only we will play it twice, but also it is the decider map for Finalist mode. Yeah, I hate that section. Sadly with this I tried it a bit and sometimes it just works easily, but other tries my car is doing an inverted steering or sliding completely out, like I don't have the full control in that section. Sometimes it works no problem, but other times, yeah, it's completely yak. Oh, we just survived this now. We need to get that 1 point at least. I have of course not played this map yet today. Richie's time is not unbeatable, my PB is not far off from that. But I mean, if you don't make the start, the round is kind of over already, so... And it's like, there's nothing you can save in that start. You just have to get that ice exit. I don't know how it works perfectly every time. Sometimes it just gives me a different result. Ach Mensch, this is so stupid. Why does it do it so strong? I don't get it. Why does it turn like so much? Because sometimes the issue is that it doesn't turn enough. Now it doesn't stop turning in the air and I was afraid. And this is a really good map for me. If this part wouldn't exist. Because this is an unsurvivable section sometimes. If that wouldn't exist, it would be a good map for me, because it's more difficult, it's mixed, it's interesting. But I definitely need a bit of practice. Oh no, Rosu is winning the round. But also with an incredible time, actually. Hey, I'm in the lab. I'm part of the battle for once. Super blinded section. Camera 1, as you can see. It was safe finish. Richie was ahead. There was no chance to catch him. The respawn, however, is pretty long, I can say. Like, even though Rosu was now these 7 seconds behind, probably had the same mistake that I had in the first 2 rounds. Even though he was that far behind, it was possible to fall behind him if I failed to risky, because the respawn takes that long. Oh my god. Yeah, so Rosu had exactly the issue that I had. Probably he died in both last rounds and the start. So now the thing is that Rosu and myself basically were completely equal. Both of us twice with the mistake in the ice section. But Rosu overall gained 1 more point than me because of Richie. Because Richie failed one of the rounds of the 4, and it was exactly one of the rounds where I had to fail. So, slight bit lucky for Rosu, but yeah, most likely we will see if it matters, this 1 point or not. Of course, with this point system, every point could matter regarding when you get finalist, but it could also not matter, so we will see. So this is now a full tech map. And I played here against Rosu, he was pretty decent on this. But I should know the track better now. It's hard to remember the corners on this track, because it's like always the same, but always slightly different. Like each corner is slightly different than the others, but overall it always looks kinda the same. Close. Close, close. Oh! Huh. Okay. From last to first. But mainly I just focused on overtaking Rosu because it was obvious that we were close together. My position always switched around each checkpoint. But Richie had a bad ending. Almost PB with this run. GG Richie, he reached the final. Surprise, surprise. And yeah, now it's not getting much more important in a different point system like 10-6-4. No, there would be a bigger gap now between first and second place, but as it's always the same, it's like the same important now. The thing is that as we are only 2 drivers, just finishing gives you 2 points. So you will always score at least 2 points. That means that once someone gets finalist, the other one catches up quickly. But we are also generally, because we are only 3, if the other one wants to catch up, he has to deny, and that is always like 3 points then, so yeah. Yeah, then let's see how it's going. Oh. Okay, he makes a point. I'm caught up in the ending, but I didn't really have a good lap myself. Quite far behind my PB. That start was also poor. The start here is really stupid. You just go over the edges and you get massive grip. And for some reason you don't really clip that easily, but I don't really know why. Because you just go over holes there. And I missed all of these. But he drove a fast time, so this one I wouldn't have beaten anyway. Yeah, it would... Yeah, okay, I need one win, because he can actually overtake me here and get finalist before me. So one of the 4 rounds I need to win. Yes, nice. It was, interestingly, impossible that we both get finalists in the same round. It was literally impossible that we both get finalists in the same round. This round now basically is absolutely useless. We just have to finish it. And then we switch the map to the first map. As I said, the first map is for some reason mega important. So, I'm finalist and he's missing 1 point. So the extra point that he gained from Richie did not matter now in this case, but if I had lost all the rounds on this map against him, it would have mattered. Okay, then. Let's go. I have 2 attempts basically. I need to win one of the first 2 rounds to close it out. He drove a fast time on this track, but overall I scored decent here against him. Oh, he has a good first try. But there's still the weird ending coming. No. My time is not bad compared to my PB. My PB is only a tenth faster than what I drove. There we go, GG. Qualifying for that invitational playoff, I needed only 1 cup for that. Well, I was actually not qualified, but because one player couldn't play and forfeited, I was the one to get in. But I only did it with 1 cup where I won, and even the second place got the same amount of seasonal points. So even with the second place, I would have been in. So, the grand final is at 2030, apparently. That means yeah, sorry, Huan. I mean, why did I join? Naja, because it was the only edition that was not colliding with BYMC or something else. Like, I couldn't participate in any other edition. So I decided for that one. Very simple. So, also apparently it takes now almost an hour until the grand final is happening. You can see that here, grand final at 2030. That's a bit sad, but it means that I have actually quite some time to get better on these maps. I played now all of them. Yeah, I guess we go one by one through these maps again. And maybe we can find out what I can do better here. Yeah, Heath is doing that as well. I also figured that out. That you want to release tab here. Just because of the gear. Okay, so now this ending. Drives here. He actually goes for the perfect... I don't know, this is like... as perfect as you can hit it basically, and still it's very difficult to get around. This part is really not well built. I'm opting for the safe way with jumping on the left side of the pool here. Jumping far. It's hard to aim generally, so he's not releasing. This works actually full speed for him, this line. Good to know. You see what I just did there in the start? Just full over the edge. It's so stupid there. I don't even know why that works. But guys, since I'm also interested and I want to eat something, I need something to eat. We check out how the cup of the day ends. We spectate a bit.
I try my best.
Oh, down is still in, that's not good.
thing is now there's only 1 KO, so if someone is behind, it's basically safe. Yeah, 0.8, so we can basically save. No need to go fast here.
Flyer. Would be one of the favorites here. Oh, he's through.
Oh, Flimsy completely trolled. What the fuck? Plus 6 seconds. Flyer actually survives, yeah. Flyer, the only other tech player next to Shark. Down is also driving 0.5, so very easy to beat him. Bit scary. Scary one coming up here. Not bad lines. Nein, ach man, I hit with my back wheel. Ach so bad. Scheiße.
Granade out.
Back wheel is always scary with Camp 3 in my opinion, because you don't see it, like, obviously. Always have to judge it. Scheiße guys, mission failed. Sad for Marius.
I gonna join.
Naja. I don't know.
Okay.
That was bad.
Früher always kinda
scary.
Mensch Granati.
Yeah. Sorry.
What is this?
At least you got the trophies. Very important.
That's true. Yay! Oh. I beat you on track 5 of Weekly Shorts. Yeah, that's is nothing to be crazy proud of. It's a pinball map. I think anyone in the chat can beat me there. Actually, my run was not that bad, but you can drive like at least like 3 seconds faster. So by 1 place. Achso, yeah, that's close then. Oh, Kanchika. That was close. Rip Fred Wolf. Good round, 0.6 needed. Wonka.
I had another cup by the way. If you were wondering.
That's why you didn't play.
Classic Marvis.
I was so praying
that
that's not
Marvis
really
is not playing a cup is basically when there's another cup.
yeah, basically. I was so praying that it's not Rally Car, because then I would have needed to make a very difficult decision.
No, I didn't miss that much. Boah, Shark was so close to the wall there. I think he had to release, but this is now a good race actually. Different lines coming down here. Flyer falling behind a little bit. Nobody pulling a Granadi. Kanchika getting a little bit slow here. 2 slides remaining. Ne, 3. Good exit speed by Kanchika. He has a chance.
Need to overtake down Kanchika, Coco.
Ooh, that looks rough. I don't think that's going to be enough. The last one is pretty easy. Yep. That is the end for Kanchika, but also a good round. Needed a .55.
Oh, yeah.
Monka. Wait, is this not? Ah, nee, it's not Fred Wolf. Sorry, it's purple. Ach, fuck off. With all of this renaming.
Actually, they didn't change since a while.
So. We have Alexander 1 and Alexander 2.
Yeah, and I have advertisement in your stream. What is this?
Yeah. Prime? Amazon Prime it is it, I guess. Oh, down very close here. Very bad line here now. Flyer with the overtake. But down, yeah, only a car behind, but also this slide not that great. And now he's more than 0.1 behind. And I mean, he has 2 tech players in front, and I don't think they will fail. As failing the last line as a tech pro would be a little bit wild, and they also don't do so. That was a good round. Rest in peace, down. Yeah, I think in this round I would have been knocked out as well. Like, I could have done those times maybe, but yeah, I don't know. Where's the metal plugin actually? No, that was faster than my PB actually. Damn, not bad. Okay, grand final. Shark versus Flyer. Both 2 very experienced tech players. Shark looked a little bit stronger here though overall. So he has the better chances, I guess, but we will see. Flyer also with a 38 PB. I don't think Shark is gonna do a 0.2 now. But we'll see. Start actually a little bit better by Flyer. By very close. They're almost driving the exact same lines. Shark going very far outside. Still gets a good entry, so that was, yeah, barely enough still to get around. Small overtake now. Now the left turn. Flyer with a fantastic turn. Shark going a bit more outside, but not really having more speed. So it is actually the advantage for Flyer. And also Flyer with more speed into the last turn. And that should be it, unless he goes very far outside. He does, but it's barely enough. 45. Good race, good race, good race. Yeah, 1 bad turn by Shark, basically, and it was over. Even for the tech players, hard to get some clean lines here, apparently. GG. Yeah, well done, guys. I am gonna leave already again. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Yeah. So that means I can continue with training. So I was eating a bit bread. Now I drink something real quick. That hopefully gives enough energy. So, I guess the favorite map would be this competitive mixed map, but only if I understand the IS. Like if it's like in the past match and half of the laps are basically over after 5 seconds because my car makes inverted steering or something like that, then yeah, then this is of course annoying to drive. I lost time everywhere. I just don't know why. Okay. No, thank you for the raid, Yummy Kage. At 2030 I will have a grand final. Maybe I actually should post it into my, or should write it into my title. Let's do that. I'm just preparing for it, trying to learn the maps, because I'm rather low trained. I think for this map it's enough training, we go next. Yeah, I have to understand what you have to do here to be that much faster. So first of all, this transition here. Okay. Okay, so he is going here, drifts a bit, he uses the brake, jumps off there. And I was always sniping there inside, in the corner. I mean, I'm doing the exact same than that. Does the entry check? Yeah. Okay. So, like I do here, then jump quite inside, backslide, 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 and then into these. Okay. And let's try. Amazing, no, I cannot train the ending with this run. That's good speed. Ah, but yeah, I have still that issue here. Yeah. Another 46. Why do I jump like that? Okay, 46-17. But the thing is, like, where the heck does Heath gain 8/10 on this run? Like, my run looks literally the same. 8/10 is quite crazy. But maybe I would figure that out when I would play it longer. The small details. But overall, in general, the run looked pretty much the same. Okay. That's quite a lucky landing. Yeah, he was releasing there. You have to not get too high. Yeah, rip. This is now a slow one. Need to get into that sweet spot in the wall ride. See, I know that this wasn't great. I cannot say how much it did cost. Didn't feel that bad that I should be behind here, but I am. Okay, that was good. I think that on the wood you can do some small wiggles. Beam. Ach, hello Markai. Hello. I'm jumping a bit too far here into the water. I don't really know how I could avoid that. Guys, it's 20 o'clock. Trek Madel is coming. Oh, there it is, there it is. Am I showing? I'm not showing. Okay, wait. Snow. Ah, it's a French guy. Okay, then we have to yeah, do fast. Link, Neko, Laut. Überlegen. Okay, also Laut Esports. Wikipedia, Trackmania, Laut Esports. They have many people. So who of them do I take? Vlogs. No. What is the prize money? Oh, there's quite some prize money, so it's probably not Geek. Well, von the other guys, Dionysos. There we go. So. Sometimes I actually type in Dionysos quickly and think of him, but not today. Okay, then let's go back into the map here. So one more try on this track and then I go next. Okay. Okay, that's okayish. Let's go next. So yeah, I have to get that start so that I'm on a run. If we inspect this a little bit, he's counter steering, and now he uses the brake. And then when he goes off, he steers into the other direction. Is there anything more to learn from this run? I mean, seemingly also gains to me here a lot. I don't know why, because I got it as well. Otherwise, I think there are not even that many surprises here. This here is interesting, the entry into the dirt, basically facing that light there. This is difficult to nail. And this here is also difficult because of the camera. Ui, that was close. Yeah, then let's see. That's so funny. I have to press into the other direction. Also, I'm pretty sure when we spectated Richie here, yeah? When we spectated Richie, then in this ice slide here, yeah? He is steering to the right. And now he's steering to the left. Ah, no, right again. Okay, he's steering to the right again. But he does a left steer for what? Just to count this. Okay. This here is annoying with the camera. It's a cool section, but I guess I have to go into this camera, but like starting the isolate to here is gonna be annoying in camera 3. It's like there's just not really a good thing you can do. I don't know if camera 2 works well there. I don't really think so. Camera 2 and isolates is usually also shit. To see the Discord again. Okay. Have to do that different here. I go into the editor. And open that map. And I have to train at middle section. Like, the start is important to survive. I'm not sure if I will ever learn that perfectly, but very, very important is to learn that whole section. So I will just place my car here. Sadly. I hope that it remembered the speed. So, and now I have a respawn here. It's crazy, this part. Sadly, I missed the CP there. Oh, that's some exit speed. Yeah. Also my results are still extremely different. It's just extremely difficult to learn. But let's go to the last map. A bit of tech. I actually don't know who qualified for the final. Kiev had an interesting group where it could have been pretty close between the players. Okay, good improvement. I guess I go through the maps quickly again and then I go onto the server. Okay. There's a change in finalist opponent. One finalist sadly cannot play. Whoa. Minus 26? Okay. Also I definitely lose a lot in the finish itself, because I just cannot get a low jump into it. Yeah, but definitely I overjumped the finish by miles. So the finish is I think the biggest issue. Otherwise you saw I lost to my old PB quite a lot of time in that other section in the middle. It's of course the thing that the tiniest difference in exit speed will result in quite a big time loss because of the long full speed section over the wood as well. Also look, where I'm jumping. Or maybe like this. No. last try, then I go onto the server. Gott. Good. Then let's go. Grand final coming up. Oh, we have the same map here to learn. Yeah, I'm a bit confused with the ready. I don't think that it's live because we have that warm-up on top. I will just drive, but as long as this warm-up is on top. Okay, they have admin power. Alright, so now here we go, guys. The match is starting, the grand final. Should take a little bit longer than the semi-final. Again, point system with only 1 point gaps. And point limit, yeah, what was it? 80, maybe? 80 points, and then you finalist. And you get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Last place gets 0 points. I don't even dislike the fact that last place gets 0 points. Because that means that when you get finalists, that it will not necessarily catch up to you immediately. Okay, here we go. Because in the typical 10-6-4-3, what I criticize in this point system in combination with the cup mode and finalist mode is the fact that when you get finalists, it's already like a disadvantage, no? That others can easily catch up. But like even a player that gets last place still gets 3 points, so other people are actually catching up quite a lot. That is something that I dislike with that system. No, people catch up massively, because even if they get last, they make 3 points. Like it would make more sense to me if the point system would only give 1 point to the 4th place, for example. Like 10-7-4-1 or 10-6-3-1. I mean 10-6-3-1 actually makes a lot of sense. I don't understand why this is not in use. But yeah. Yeah, it's 75 points point limit and 5 rounds per map. Man. I got white on the ice, then I couldn't really get a nice line anymore. But seemingly nobody has issues there. Not a single good start. Mann. It rips every run immediately. Yeah, it's as expected. Eve and Richie are taking the points in front. Third and fourth gets like Discord Nitro prices. The thing is, I'm already using Discord Nitro, so I don't really know how I can use the price. But that's something to worry later if I get it. I was hoping that I can stay a bit closer to them by placing right behind them in many rounds. But the level here is actually so good that, naja, easy third places I will not get at all. Even when I PB. Like, how am I fifth? I might actually PB. I did PB, I'm fourth. Ay ay ay. It's not even close, you know? It's again Heath and Richie, but Nismo was so close to them. The others seem to have absolutely no problems with the ice sections. Ah, rip. I would have been actually fourth. That's unlucky. That would have been fourth. But the finish is also a bit strange. At least to me it feels like you always jump higher there than you would expect. I wouldn't expect that high jump. But it always goes higher than you think. At least than I think, but maybe it's for everyone. But of course you just change your line, no? You just jump a bit lower, which of course worked also in the other rounds, but now it caught me. So... I got overtaken in the end. I'm actually super close to my PB in that run. I failed the ending here. Sadly, this wall right exit is extremely blind. And sometimes I'm exiting it too extreme, so I'm going too far to the right and drive towards the right checkpoint pole. So I was now also counter-steering to avoid hitting that, and that did cost me the position, I guess. But still, it was a good run. But yeah, I was hoping that people are not that consistent at this pace. But they are. But it feels like 4th place is always the maximum. So with these 2 pointers it will take a while until I reach 75, not gonna lie. I mean, my average is less than 2 points, of course. That's quite frustrating. I have the feeling it doesn't go forwards in the leaderboard. But overall I like that point system. It's nice to just use something linear like that for once. I mean, it's helpful for me. Consistency is definitely awarded or rewarded. Sadly, everyone is consistent here. That's my issue at least. Nah. Okay, but I really don't know how to do this ending. But I actually would have won the round. Oh no, Nismo gets the full points. I was winning this round. Like, my PB was fast enough to win. The blindness. I have so many good laps here on this map actually. It's really good how many good laps I have. But not a single one I can get fully through. Like into transform it into a super good position. Actually, it would have been difficult in this round to be better than 5th though. Because the winner of the last round would have been, with his time from the last round, would have been 5th now as well. Yeah, jump further, please. What the fuck? Again, 4th. Like this one round, I could have won, but I failed in a way that I got 4th again. Otherwise, always just 4th. And Nismo is actually doing really good. Like, the thing is, there was a huge gap again, and they drove much faster than my PB in front. But even though I have so many 4th places, overall I'm missing 4 points to 4th. And this guy ahead of me has a very good local on this track. But I think that he has good locals on pretty much all the tracks. Question is how consistent he is. Like, he seems to be not as consistent. He seems to drive in a way how I thought the match would look like. That some of these drivers are fast, but often I will get 3rd or 4th just because of crashes. But the Nismo guy is definitely super consistent so far. He's not crashy at all. And for a moment I thought I could get 3rd. No, I'm getting 5th instead. Ach Mensch. Mann. Also for Twitties this is also quite depressing, I think. He gets like last so often, he just is stuck on his 7 points. Oh man. Maybe I have to take my opinion back and say also 0 points for last place is actually a little bit cruel. For the mental. Because you have the feeling you don't go forward. You basically don't need to drive and you don't get any closer to the goal, which is like the point limit. Yeah, but people are really way more consistent than I thought. I really expected more crashes. Also, as Richie and he were fighting against each other, I thought that they pushed themselves so much that also they might do mistakes. The thing is, I'm driving good. Like, I'm not unhappy with my performance. I just expected it would be worth for more than that. The thing is, I feel like no pressure now. I mean, this is what I mean with I drive good, I just PB'd. But again, it's only 4th. And I didn't even need to PB in this lap. Like in any other lap, in any other round, this time would have actually made a difference. But in this round, it didn't make any difference. I would have been 4th anyway. PB'd for nothing. Like, I need to be a bit lucky with how efficient I am with my rounds. Like, when do I drive which time, basically. Because now I drive a bit slower again. I mean, this lap is already a bit worse. And it's gonna be 5th or 4th. It could have been maybe better if I drove a 0.7 again. Yeah, easily. Actually, I would have been fucking second place now, because Heath made a mistake for once and is even last. Even Twitties gets a point. And now I would have been second. But instead, I'm getting fourth again. And my two opponents for the third and fourth place, they are of course both ahead of me in this lap. With my point 79, I would have beaten both. Like, this is quite unlucky, actually, that I drove basically my times in the wrong order, kind of. Alright. Now this map. Let's see how consistent they are here. Touching there on the left can happen so easily. Okay, let's go. Fourth? Second! Oh my god! I am in the top 50% of a round! The comeback is real. It starts right here, right now. Oh. Naja. We need to get the average, right? When we get second, then we also have to become sixth. So that it averages in fourth. What was this? Oh my god! If that didn't happen, I would have been fourth! I would have been fourth! I feel betrayed here. I've never had a land bug there, by the way, but I know where I get it from. Like, it makes sense that there is a chance for it, but the thing is you just land there. Like, I cannot really not land there. And now, of course, everyone makes it. Ach, it is so fine. It is so nice. Ugh. I cannot be last with this. What? That is so strange. Oh, they are both finalists at the... Actually, Richie would have been 3 points ahead of Heath, but still they get finalists in the same round. Crazy. Let me deny them. That's already over, I didn't quit there. This is the typical Heath luck when there is prize money involved. Yeah. Also, if you ask me, it was super obvious that Heath is gonna win now. Like, no? Yeah, 100. And second gets 50. And by the way, third, guys. It's the second round in this cup where I managed to get a top 3. But yeah, I mean, this was so typical. Heath gets finalists in the same round, even though he's 7 points behind. No, but for Richie it was just not ending up very efficient. And then comes the one deciding round, and this is the round where he wins then. Yeah, third and fourth also win like Discord Nitro. The thing is, I don't really know how much I can use this. In the worst case, I use it if I host an own competition or something. Because I use Discord Nitro already anyway, and I have it paid for a whole year, so I don't really know how you can, if you can use, in this case, like a 1 month free Discord Nitro. I don't know. Guys, I'm leading after the ice. What's happening? Are the others not driving? Oh no, they are. Also basically I'm battling here for that 4th place, because Nismo is way too good and way too far away as well. The other guy is just mega inconsistent, but faster than me. So it's in the end kinda a luck thing. The less players we are, the better chances for me maybe. The problem is that was quite annoying. He has of course a pace. With that he can make some more places. Like beat also Heath or Richie sometimes. Which gives him then an extra lead to me. Oh, Richie's right in front of me. But yeah, Jean Mermoz again crashed the ending. But Twitties won't deny him a point. Sadly. It's also getting a bit dangerous for Richie with that second place. He might feel the nerves now, because Nismo is only 2 rounds away. Nismo is literally only 2 rounds away of getting finalist himself. That would be actually crazy if Richie is not making it. But I don't really believe in that happening. At least not yet. Yeah, Richie made it, but only by 100. Only by 100. And Nismo failed the ending. So I don't know if Nismo was possibly ahead or not. So now it's possible to win rounds as well. Lol, I drive such a nice lap and I don't need that pace because everyone crashed, so I can save. That would have been an amazing time. Look at that, my PB is a 55.1 and I just drove a 55.7 while going for the safe finish. And the safe finish is, I think, 1.5 slower than, so I think I would have had a 54 lower. So I would have improved my PB by a whole second. So that was a really good run, but again I drove this pace exactly in the one round where I just didn't need it. Like, it couldn't buy anything from this pace now. It's always a bit annoying when you have actually a good runs, but you drive them always at the wrong spot. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Now a 54 low could have beaten him maybe. But I'm not completely sure how much exactly the save finish is slower. It's not GG. Okay. The thing is, I cannot really catch up much to Jean Mermoz. Sometimes he beats me and gains a point or two. And if I beat him, I often just can only gain 1 point on him. This was bad. Maybe catch second would be also important. I would have caught second, but oh man, what is this shit ending? Ugh. So stupid. Now that happened. Actually, the ending that I just got, where I don't jump, actually I even like that. Because I could very early on in the water, like on the far right, this water starts early, I could drop into it there. That would be nice. That was bad. The problem is that we soon go onto the tech map. Is it a problem? I mean, he's theoretically on any map faster. Oh, don't tell me Twitties is winning this round. Yes. I mean, that's decent. Because if Mermoz is not winning the next round, we deny him one finalist attempt. No chance though. I don't even know where I'm losing it. I mean, I was already behind in the last checkpoint. I made the interface on and saw it was already behind. So it was not just the ending, but my run felt good. Like I made the interface on in the middle and we were literally equal. It was just a few thousands between us. In my opinion, I got that wall right before the wood really good. Like you cannot get it faster, it felt like that. But apparently he has then suddenly 2/10 of a lead on me. I don't know where that comes from. But it doesn't matter too much. Like, yeah, I would have denied him being finalist now. But it is like, it doesn't matter. Either I had to beat him last round, so that this round here doesn't matter, or the last round didn't matter, and I have to beat him now. Like, it is basically the same. I mean, he is the favorite here on this map, to be honest, but he has like a really, really good time. But let's try to make him fight for it. Okay, he failed it. I didn't have a good try, also not a good time. It was actually pretty bad, most of the corners. Huh. Ah. Now he drove the .80. My PB would have made it. I tried to get a PB, but I didn't have a great turn somewhere where I basically already lost it to get to .7. But yeah, I don't know if I would have been, like, if that third or fourth place would have been any helpful to me. In the end, naja, if I had like 3 points more somewhere during the final, then had a finalist unlocked one round earlier, that would have maybe helped. But overall they were of course just a little bit better on these maps. I think I played actually decent. I'm not unhappy with my performance for my training. I thought it would be actually worth better positions. But yeah, whenever I actually cooked then a run, it was not really helping me. It didn't really matter to drive the good time. But I barely crashed. Only in the very first 2 maps I had some bad rounds, but otherwise, like towards the end, very clean. Like you can see that when you compare me with Twitties. Twitties only was only finishing ahead of me in 1 single round in the last 20 or 30 rounds. Okay, how late is that? Is Wimbledon still going? Let me Google. I mean, it would be a very long final if they are still going. No, it's decided. Okay, I see the result. I'm spoiled now. Rip. Ja. Na gut. Yeah, no, I spoiled myself basically by looking if it's still going. Yeah, okay, let's do a weekly short discovery then. Alright guys, here we go, weekly shots discovery for week 31, but before we start, we of course will, as usual, check the world records on the previous week. So we start with 146. Maybe let's do the guessing game again. My PB was a 16.67. I think it's pretty limited how much you could still gain on that. So I say it's a 0.49 world record. Let's go. $47. And we have a tie between Rixo and Shadowcrancer. Alright, here we go. I mean, the lines were really obvious, to be honest. You see different amounts of how far they go to the right. That gives them here a different angle. Rixo didn't really have the greatest start. The others are having it better here, definitely. He is literally last out of everyone there, also ahead of me. Like, where did he gain to me? Was my... Yeah, I was actually taking a much different line, okay. Yeah, also he's behind the other players. Now speed sliding up the hill. He gets actually better speed slide than Dreams and Crazy Dude Krug. And Shadowcrancer is taking a completely different approach. Where I would think, wouldn't he get airtime there? Because now, yeah, he makes a slalom steering, like a zigzag. But okay, that's interesting. Shadowcrancer completely different than the other players. Yeah, and then it's about getting the nose slide and going as inside as possible. And Shadowcrancer has barely more speed and catches up again, but overall his line lost him. So next, I have a 15.09, and yeah, there is one thing that I didn't do, or did I? Also, I think that I found the best strat immediately. I found it in my second attempt. I was actually jumping against the checkpoint. I know that you can jump against the lantern. That is probably then what the world record does. Yeah, but what would you drive with that? How much would you improve if you get it really sick? Actually, I could see that there is half a second possible if you get a really nice bounce. Let's say 14.5. That's 14.6, 66. Alright, here we go. Shadowcrancer again second, this time not equal though. Wait, he did not bounce there, right? No. Okay, there is however a car using that Shield Bandit, no? Is using this black lamp, and maybe Shadowcrancer is doing it as well. But this guy is just doing this, but how does he manage in comparison with me Okay, they cut here the first turn, so he's a bit slow already, but now we're quite equal. But yeah, somehow he has the exact speed to land like that. Interesting. Shield Bandit is first though, but doesn't get the turn as tight. The tightest corners come from OG Sins. Alright, next map. Yeah, we will find out later if he won. I mean, he has 2 second places, but usually you will need a first place to win. On this map I have a 11.65 and I have a surprisingly bad position because I actually managed to get the cut. I'm really surprised by how bad my position is. The cut is this jump here into the finish. I got it even clean. I got it better than my copium timer. I have a super shit position. I am really wondering, like, how did so many people get that better, or is there something else? Because I would have said that I'm close to the limit here, but yeah, let's... You guys say 10.8, 10.9, 11.2. So I don't see it on my run, I have literally no idea, but because so many people are in front of me, it must be far ahead, I would think. But I don't know how you would improve this, so let's say 10.5. I don't know how, but let's look. 11.1, okay, it's not, like 10 is then too crazy, good. Like I also wouldn't see how, but how am I 595th on this track? I mean, huh? Okay. Shield Bandit also with another good place. The world record goes to Z Crust. Yeah, so and they get a different boost. So I'm already dropping here a little bit behind. But yeah, there is a weird booster here and people get different amounts of boost from it. I needed to bounce here, but it looked also in other tries from me as if it might be possible to make the direct jump. But it is random, also I didn't understand it, what gives you more, what gives you less. He is steering to the right here when jumping off and makes it. We can maybe also have a look at the others. Shield Bandit. Yeah, you just get something, I don't know. G. This guy also was already in the top 5 on the first map. I have no idea what he's doing there on that boost. But seemingly it does something. Right, left, and he gets boost. I don't know. It's a very, very weird map. And I would say it's so stupid to hunt that. Why are 600 people ahead of me? Like, why would they hunt that? I don't get that, but okay. So, and Complex has actually really good speed. Yeah. I thought one guy was far right, but didn't do anything else. Next. Push-up time. Man, not in the middle of a weekly short discovery. What is with the YouTube video? Oh, I clicked already. RIP. Okay, I would have said... with 4 something. Ah, it's a 0.4. Okay, Galenium, 0.45, but he is far ahead. So here is something interesting. We will check out Rixo with the other drivers first. Yeah, they actually pre-drift that and drive pretty low. Like the only difference here is this Ukraine driver who is going much further outside, similar to me. There you have less airtime, but you have to oversteer on the dirt to get early enough down, which makes it difficult again. But overall you see they are all very close together, and then it's about finishing as tight as possible, but sadly this tree here blocks the view to this crane where you need to be as close as possible. You need to finish as inside as possible, no? Yeah, so, but Galenium, what did he do to actually beat all the others by so much? He gets a good start, but the others as well, especially Spermier. Huh? Okay, also, first of all, what did Spermier do here in the beginning? He was Just getting more speed. Whatever reason that has. Okay. Now. What is this actually that they do here? So they don't brake, they don't drift, they get an auto slide. There is a... Or is that? No. I thought there was now a line of some penalty zones, but just light, I guess. Is it? Like, what are they doing to get that slide? No, is that actually penalty? I'm so confused from what they actually get these skid marks. Because I don't see a braking input, but maybe the input just doesn't show right. So, and he... Oh my god. Now I see what he touches there. Oh my god. So he can take more speed through this corner, doesn't try to get as tight around. And then with this plastic bounce he keeps the speed, but is now immediately in a speed slide angle and on a good line. Like even the people that went very inside in the turn have to oversteer now to get down early enough. But he is already on the nice line. And then he has the chance to angle his car here and be very far left up. So he can also finish very inside. Nice find by Galenium. Interesting. Alright, and now the next. Yeah, it's half an hour or so. The push-up. This map here was crazy. I got my time within the first 2 minutes. This one here. And it was a good position back then. Like I got that immediately. Bam! Exactly landing there with the back on the wall. And it bounced you forwards. Yeah, how much better can you get that? I don't know. Let's guess a 12.14. 1186. Okay, also I was also surprised again by how far I dropped. But how the heck can you get it that much better? And he is also far in front of everyone else. Sick. Yeah, not much to see. So, now, new weekly shorts. We add the green timer. Show it. Reset it to 0. And script exception. Yeah, let's go there. And then let's go. 151. I will not make the super longest discovery now. I'm quite tired actually, but we go through all the maps nicely. Alright, first map, usually quite a wide map. I see a booster, I take the booster. And this was wrong, I guess. Also, I saw their finish somehow and went into this edge, but I'm not sure if I need to. That was confusing again. Huh. Ah, probably the whole thing is a finish. Like everything. Yeah, you see it here. The whole thing is a finish. I didn't need to jump through these palm trees. I know there is a boost. I was wondering already why my ghost was overtaking. I wasn't sure what that is. It had this weird lag. Ah, it says boost on the top. Yeah, then you probably want to go through that boost. penalty is again important. This one there. But I'm not sure if I would need to go that inside there. Poor, it's not that easy to figure it out. Yeah, okay. Only a small improvement. The thing is, the booster gives you boost only in certain angles, I guess. Like more boost at least. And now have this little bit of penalty on the outside that I want to avoid. I got more boost here for whatever reason, right? Not sure if I want to release in the end to land in this downhill, but this was a 2/10 improvement, that's something. Here we go. Not sure if I really caught up overall. Boy, you need to understand these booster tricks here. What do you have to press to get more boost out of it? Or where you have to drive? Oh, it seems to be not worth it to release. I mean, that was the perfect comparison. But what is this? Why is the exit speed so different here? Hello? Huh? Why is it so different? What? Ah, the bomb tree. Okay, I think I get slowly but surely behind it. There's also a gear shenanigan there, thanks to that booster. Palm tree. Is this actually still the line in the end? But I don't really get a good angle here, but then with the angle that I get, I can still land on the downhill. It's still close again. I would like to go in between these things, but oof. I'm not sure if there's a line. It does look very tight. Yeah, this was not great, I have to say. There was also something that I wanted to try. Maybe even have a bad start. Ah, the bad start. Is there something you can do here? No. No, it does not look like it. Yeah, so these boosters are wild. I don't know. It's very weird. Now I have more speed again. Ah, rip. The boosters plus the gears that you have. Wow. I expected that a full 10th of an improvement would actually gain me more positions. Okay, I'm interested. If you guys know what I'm doing wrong, you can tell now. Because I have no idea. This feels so weird. Maybe I just go there. Like there's full of compromises here. Oh, this was almost one. Really? I'm driving map 1 and not map 3. I mean the map looked already a bit sus, to be honest. It looked sus. Ah, here we go. For once I don't want to use my plugins and Camera 7 because I thought it's just about the driving. But nope, it's not about the driving. Now I wonder if my time was actually good with the other route. Because, I mean, of course you can improve it still, but this last 1/10 improvement, I liked it. Okay. Ach, am I not even driving correct now? Yeah, here's some... no. Oh yes. Yes it is. You mean that finish, I guess? But to be honest, why would you do that? Like, this gets more and more stupid, right? What the fuck, ey? Oh, yeah. Ach, rip. Ah. Huh. I mean, what was sus was the fact that a full 10th of an improvement only gained me very few positions. Then I already had the idea there must be a cut. No. Because it made no sense otherwise on such a short map. But yeah, now we have 2 ways again. And it would be not taking a while to figure out what is the better way. Mainly it would take a while because this is not easy to hit. Oh. Fuck. Oh, there we go. This is now 1500s in front. That's actually not a lot. I mean, What? Did you see that slowdown that I got? Ay. There we go, 46. Ja, also, puh. Was a decent lap, I guess. I assume now that this is faster here. If I had gotten that ending better here. But I wanted to do a short discovery, but the first map already forces me to make it longer. Because it has multiple ways and then also difficult ways. But is there also something hidden here? Maybe I should check that. Yes. But I want to know what kind of time I would have gotten if I was hitting that, because I was really close to hit that here very good. I mean, this is what we have the Copium timer for, right? But that was not good. I mean, imagine this path also has a hidden finish somewhere. Or imagine there are even more hidden paths. Yeah, but I don't see here. I'm fine with my current position. I'm playing it late on Sunday evening. I'm in the top 200. I don't really want to care about such a map. Okay, next. Usually a slow-paced map comes now. It is underwater and Susui has the world record and Patria was also underwater play, I think, right? Like, yay. The typical battle that you would expect in underwater. Just because it's underwater, you will see them. Oh, they are also finished. Okay. Let's try to remember that. And before there's something hidden here as well. I mean, the finish was quite hidden, to be honest. $542 already. Okay. I think you want to no-slide at the beginning here. Ah, rip. Very good. Oh. Oh. But I got it last try. And it was faster, right? Last try I got it and it looked better. And now I'm actually sliding. Okay, let's activate action key 2. I wouldn't get around. Yeah, it starts sliding. At that speed, at that steering angle, I don't know, but it starts sliding. Super weird. Because I got it. I did get it, right? But okay, then I slide again. To get a good angle for here. Yeah, and the ending here, I want to then maybe no-slide as much as possible. Because it turns here, the apexes are really blind, you have to learn that, where they are. Ach. But I feel like I want to use the other gamepad. Something like this. Yeah, the other gamepad, 75th. And I had a mega outside line into the finish. So it seems to me at the moment as if this is a smooth steer map in some sense. But not this left and oh my god, did you see that? That could be actually required to do on an inside apex if you get that speed. Huh. Like imagine, but it's so hard to hit that now. Ah, yeah. Ah. You figured that out by mistake, basically. I would like to survive this once, to see then if I'm ahead or behind the ghost. That would be really cool. Ah, I was behind you, but good speed. Also, I think it has potential. The potential is there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sadly it's not enough to hit this thing. The real apex comes later and that one is then tough to hit. If you would actually go for it in this left turn. Ooh, almost. Actually, almost I touched the first one, but I didn't really get that boost from it. Now I'm touching it every single time. But I mean, basically I just try to be very inside now, and if I touch it then it's also fine, basically. Then I still have a chance that I get something crazy. Yeah, but it would be good if I also try to not touch it anymore. You get a run. I mean, I'm already having a good run. This first try with the other gamepad was crazy good. Ah, this one is still so blind. Again too early. The only annoying thing was how outside I went through the finish, because it was a blind part and I didn't know it that well yet. Thing is, if I get there again, I don't know it any better. I mean, I don't know if I can really steer stronger to the left there. But I think it's a... I found the lines. Let's do one more attempt where I have a start ongoing. Yeah, this was not an attempt, like the first important corner was already bad. This is the attempt. Yeah, I think without Ghost on I still could do something here, but I think it was decent. I think you see the lines, they make sense, they are still improvable a bit. Alright, let's go next, the puzzle map. And I see directly again multiple arrows everywhere. Ach hey, ach hey, ach no, oh no. Oh God. Is there now for every color a checkpoint? We have 2 checkpoints to get. Literally every puzzle map in the weekly shorts is looking the exact same. Every single one is looking the exact same. Oh man. Okay. And I tell you, in the end this map is gonna have a hidden finish again. And no matter what I search or what I find, it would be so typical. What is this? Why is this plastic? I mean, you have your several chances how I can play this map. The first thing that I wanted to go for was this very easy purple line. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You can do that, I guess. It's not the worst position in the world. So now, the question is, what can we do here? Well, first of all, let's stay on purple. But that makes no sense, I think. Because obviously, what the ghost is doing is faster, right? Yeah, it should be a bit. I guess I need that plugin again. Because every single time we need to install it again when we go to the third map. Unclaimed check. So, also following. We have checkpoints. Here's number 1. Let's go like this from above. So there's number 1. But we also have a number 2 which is below. Which is here. Aha. Interesting. Whatever line that is. But there is a checkpoint. Now we know. Don't know from where you get into there though. Like must be somewhere close to the start. Must be going in here, no? I mean it's checkpoint 2. So there is somewhere checkpoint 1 that you get first. Yeah, I don't know. So then we have another checkpoint 2, which is here, which we know. So these are the first few checkpoints. Now we start here. We have checkpoint 1 right there. We have checkpoint 1 here as well. Okay. Then we have another checkpoint 1, which is there. Not sure how you get here. It's I don't know, of course you can also sometimes go first through checkpoint 2 and then to this checkpoint 1 if a finish would be close by. But the finishes seem to be actually more like at the other side of the start, not really close to here. Yeah, so then we have here checkpoint 2. We have here multiple checkpoint 2s on the top, and this on the top is a checkpoint directly on the finish. Like this is sus. This is like a good checkpoint. You get there. And we have here checkpoint 2 at the bottom. And here is a checkpoint 2 somewhere. Don't really see where it is. Huh? Ah, there is a line. And nice. This is, for example, extremely hidden. Like, how would you ever figure out that here is a checkpoint? Like, how would you know that? Like, this is so hidden, it's always very sus to me when something is hidden. And it could be the solution, but I don't know, that's pretty far away actually. So then we have also here a checkpoint 2, which goes to this labyrinth section. There's then a finish. Okay, so that means 2, then here 3 2s, here are 2 2s, there's a 2, there's a 2. Like all this is 2, and also here is 2, and also there's 2. And checkpoint 1s, we have basically this one, this one, this one, and this one. So they are all close to the start. Okay, so far so good. Now finishes. We have a finish right there. We have a finish right here. And you get there from... I don't know from where. I mean, you need a checkpoint 2, of course. Probably from here. Yeah, something like this. Guys, I really don't enjoy... Like, it is so stupid. Like, how much time shall this discovery take to figure out what the fastest way is here? Because this is not the ordinary puzzle where you search by logic. You have to try everything here. And it's so confusing because you have so many different finishes everywhere. And so many different ways. Like, you can't spend hours on that. Like, this is just not made for a quick discovery, you know? Yeah, so there's another finish. Oh, and so much is basically underground. That makes it also not easy. We have here finish. Here more finishes. So let's just take a nice line now. Like, this is the thing that I like the most. If I would get up here, because I have the second checkpoint and the finish immediately. The question is, for where would you actually jump to that? There must be somewhere a jump that leads to that section, that you can get up here. Where is that? I mean, I see this bowl here, this would be perfect to jump up, but exactly the part where I would need it is taken away from it. That makes it, of course, a bit more difficult to get up here. We have a booster here, interesting. I mean, let's try that boost. I don't know. Wherever it was not there. It was somewhere out there. Yeah, it leads directly up here. I mean, that's not bad, but I'm not really getting to the finish where I wanted to get to. And this checkpoint here does not really... yeah, so I can land on this and then go to that finish, I guess. It's not really the nicest way to drive, I guess. Not really finding things here that I really like to do now. That. I mean, maybe I actually drove already a really good line. I mean, it could be that this is actually fast, I don't know. Maybe I just need to hunt it a bit longer. We have this super slow section, but yeah, when you get into this checkpoint here, you're so far away from the finish, right? Like it would take a while to get to a finish at least. Here's a hidden finish, look at that. This is maybe what you would get to the best. Yeah, and this is a checkpoint 2 if I recall correct. So you would need to get through checkpoint 1 first. And then in there. It's mega confusing again. You have a checkpoint 1. I know, this is a checkpoint 1 actually. Oh. So you would need to get through a checkpoint 2 first. And this is so confusing. So this is not the intended finish then. The finish here is actually intended to take from here, where we have a checkpoint 2 actually. And we have a checkpoint 1 somewhere, I guess, to get in there. I mean, above, of course, that one, yeah. The other checkpoint 1s are not really directly leading there. Ay. I want to see again how slow or fast this can be here. I mean, I can improve by quite a lot, I guess. $648. I mean, it doesn't seem to be the fastest way, but it's also not a bad way. What did I try for 14? You know, I have an idea. How we can figure that out. We go into Techie's stream and see what he does. Oh, he's playing the map. Amazing. This is exactly what I'm just doing. But this is also his best. What exactly is he attempting? The thing is, I don't know what exactly he tries now. So he's not... maybe he tries to double bounce and get into the upper finish. But he respawns so early that I really cannot tell what he exactly tries to do. Okay, it might be actually a little bit difficult to figure out what the PB line is that he took. Because he has interface off, like how would you find it out? Here had that on. He has it already. He's trying. Whatever he's trying now, he's trying since a long time. Oh. Yeah, this is exactly what I thought that he tries. No, because this was also my favorite finish. From the beginning, this is my favorite finish. The funny thing is he goes twice through checkpoint 2 with that line. But when does he finish? Wait. Oh. Now he made it. 12.2 he would get. So now he's hunting this until he gets it. Also you saw now what the best line might be in the end. Surely there is also a way. Did he just improve? No. I wonder when he got his point 30, like what line that is. This is what I want to figure out. Like, was it the same weird line or not? Here he has a point 38 actually. Oh god, is that annoying to watch. Okay, now we saw. So apparently this is what you have to do. To get such a time. Nice. So now we know what we have to do. Now I can hunt. I will not hunt the 12 seconds thing, but you have seen it now in the discovery, how it would look like. I can get rid of that plugin. But holy shit, I mean, the line that I took is actually not much slower, no? Like it might be actually taking a while until I improve with this line. Yeah, I'm 3/10 slower. This is just very difficult to drive here. Also my purple line that I tried from the beginning, it's not that bad. Because I haven't hunted it much, no? And I'm already in the top 1000. Easily. And I could improve my time with that. So it's definitely not a bad line and quite easy to do. But this is also a finish that is so obvious to try. Oh, there we go. The thing with this finish here is, you can see it. Yeah, you can nicely see it, so obviously you will go for that. In the top 1100 now, very easily. It's just a decent run, but by far not perfect. '71st. '58th. I thought that might be also plastic, but it's not. Good. Now I don't see Techie anymore in the top 5. Shall I try 1-2 tries with the bounce that he wanted to do? Oh! Dude, I got it first try. Imagine. You need to land exactly at the edge with your with the back of the car. Interesting no slide. No, 33rd. Ah, guys, I guess it's fine. We go next. This seems to be a fast way. Oh, this seems to be an old car. Snow. And Granadi isn't first. What does that mean to us? If that is the track, how would Granadi be not first? I cannot believe that. Don't tell me there are more ways again. But I hope not. I hope that's the only way to drive this map, yeah. Interesting, interesting. Can you cut something in the end? Not really. So you could, but it's... I hope that it's better. Oh my god, I was actually close. But I mean, I came with lead and then in the end didn't make it, so it should be slower. Ah, but it was not far, no? So it wasn't really far off. Now I lost a half a second, so probably just inside then. I thought at first that you take a bit of the wall, right? But it doesn't seem faster to me. $120th already. Hmm. I mean, I'm not unhappy with my run. I got it really quick. I'm also not unhappy with this 39th place. I mean, I take that. We go next. I don't know why it should be 56th there instead. Now we have Deloitte. Pinball! Okay. A good old pinball map. Yeah. Nice. Okay, wait, let me try. First of all, I go PF. What happens if you PF? What happens if you PF left? I literally go back. Okay, what happens if I go PF right? I finish. Uh-huh. Yeah, but I don't think that anything of that helps. Ooh, oh, okay. Wait, I'm still 11,000? Did that not change at all? I was also 11,000 before. Oh god. Okay. Ah, 2,533. I mean, this is the way, I would say. I mean, the shortest distance, obviously. And I need to be lucky there. Or I have... Maybe don't even need to be that lucky, I don't have a plan yet, that's the thing. The thing is that the reactor runs out. If I don't go through this, but now I went through, oh no! Yeah! Oh man! Oh, come on, this was good. Ah, look at this. Yeah, it doesn't update again, the position. Same issue on the last LoL map. Ah! I mean, yeah. But I think that makes fully sense what I'm doing. I just have to get that reactor boost there. Oh, like this! We have to reopen the map to check our real place here. 382nd. That was good. Okay, but that means there is not much skill. Like, you have to... Yeah. What the heck? How did I almost get that again? Like, you need to go middle through. There's nothing with I tried to get that reactor. I don't even know how that happened. Like, how do I get through that middle section there? Because everything is in the way here. Yeah, plastic bounce, I guess. And I almost immediately improved that. And I mean, I'm already quite happy with my position on a LoL map like this. Top 400. It's not that bad. But that's where I want to go. Huh? Why do I die there? Yeah, I would like to know what the heck happened when I kinda wanted to already end the map and then I do one more attempt and it turns out to again go straight middle through towards the finish, but at the very end I was actually touching something which avoided me getting a better time, but I was ahead. So it's definitely something that would work. But I would need to rewatch how I made that. Because right now it's like, there's of course a cycle, you know. The Ghost got a cycle. I would be happy to get one cycle earlier, maybe, if I get that. But if I'm just a bit faster than my Ghost, then it doesn't really help much. Yeah. Don't know if it would also work if you go over the top there. mean, you don't want to be up there. That's nothing. I mean, there's a bit of skill involved here in the start. How you make your car turn, I would guess. But I got that already better. Now I might do something wrong. Yeah. Ah, here we go. Ah. I mean, not bad, but... Okay, let's do it half a minute further and then I end with the discovery. Oh! No! Oh my god, exactly when I say that I would end. There was not much missing, eh? Crazy, I don't even know how. Yeah, I wanted to hit this purple thing there. Seems to be a good strat at least. Oh! Yeah, hitting that purple and then it bounces you and you go fully straight. With luck. Now I had a nice lead, I was far ahead of my ghost. But often I'm aiming exactly into the middle of these things. Because I'm still with my nose looking into that direction. Okay, I wanted to end. Close. Nah, okay, let's keep it there. Interesting way to get stuck. Imagine you play the Giuliano knockout here on this map. Okay, yeah, but I think it's not a bad position. Overall, I think that this map is pretty cool, the LoL map, it's really LoL. But with minimum skill involved. Snowcar is Snowcar, it looks a bit easy to drive. I'm just surprised that Granadi isn't in the top 5 then. This map here is, yeah, really, this is like the same every week. Like, can we not get a different kind of puzzle map? Like, why is it always the exact same? I mean, in theory, it could be interesting. It just doesn't work with that discovery format here. Like, when you just discover the maps, it just doesn't work. Like, how would you discover every single path? Like, your discover will become so long immediately. That is the thing that I don't like. I like the water. Also, if I would hunt the snow map. I would also hunt this water map because I felt like I understood it, which is surprising. But I might also still miss something. I didn't try, for example, to do break taps when I was sliding there. The first map annoys me basically the same as the third map, and this one I wouldn't hunt, but I think the concept is pretty cool. So, in Wu 1 actually, the winner last time out was Rixo, and Shadowquencer, who was twice second, once with a tie, actually didn't even make it into the top 5. I guess he didn't really have any points on the other tracks then. So Rixo, who got that tied world record, is actually the guy to win because he has a second place here. He has a first and a second place. And that gives him the win. Afterwards comes this Oxzins guy who is first here. And he seemingly has other pretty good results as well. Yeah, third on this map. Interesting. Interesting combination of maps to hunt. Okay. And ZK Rust, who had a record here. Then Leo Deo had also a record. And Galenium had here a record. So, as usual, the top 5 are the top are the 5 world record holders. Just Shadowquencer, if he had played the other 3 maps decently, he would have been in there.